Okay.
All right, let's get started on our backs. Any shape, if you'd like to move a little bit to gather information, if you'd like to just drop into stillness, but taking this time to think about it like that, gathering information. Noticing your breath in a full body perspective, so not just the ribs and the chest and the belly going forward and backward, but the side body, the back body. Noticing all of that as you maybe create an intention for your class this morning. I've been offering up the intention of moving in ways that feel better than not. If that feels like that suits you, feel free to try it on. The thinking is that the kidneys are what sort of stores the essence of our chi and energy, our well-being. And they are prominently featured in the winter season as far as traditional Chinese medicine goes. The element is water. Water feeds all the other elements. It nourishes all the elements. So when we overuse it, it gets depleted very easily in the wintertime. So ways to not tap in and have to use that water reserve is by doing things that feel good, that feel easy, that feel attainable. So if you find yourself struggling or resisting or really just challenging yourself in and out of postures or a series, maybe just come back to your breath and try to soften a little bit, make it a little bit easier, even if that's 2% more. Let's take 6 more breaths. Yeah, one more time. Nice full inhale and a complete exhale. You can either give yourself a hug or stretch everything out, take those legs to the sky, whatever you'd like to do. Again, just keep allowing it to be an opportunity rather just to gather information, right? And then if you're pivoting towards feeling better than not, easier than not movements, then this is where you're going to be pivoting from this information that we get. Relax the features of the face. Maybe there's a little bit more sort of awareness to the breath though. Feel free to breathe in and out the nose. Maybe it lengthens out a little bit. Okay, and eventually we're going to be coming to a bridge pose. So feet will come down, knees will be bent. They can be a little bit wider than your sit bone. So if you drew a line from the center of your glute forward, take them just a touch wider. I want you to think about arms can go over you like the front body engaging a little bit together. So the pubic bone towards the sternum, sternum towards pubic bone. So engage there, engage your pelvic floor, and then that's going to hopefully pull your lower back down a little bit. Hopefully you feel that pelvic pull tilt backwards or maybe more neutral. Great, now start to push to the center of your heel. So try to keep breathing, try to relax the back of your skull. Should be fairly subtle, but might be turning on a lot of things, hopefully. Take one more inhale here. Exhale to soften out of that. Relax the pressing, soften the front body. Great, we'll take a big breath in and we're gonna exhale and come back into that. So front body engages, pubic bone towards sternum and vice versa. Drive through your heels and then just hover those hips about 1-2 inches max. Relax your face. Think about the glutes turning on. Think about the big meaty part of your glutes versus the upper portion near your lower back. Hopefully the front body engagement can help you tap into that and away from the upper glutes. Take a big breath in. Exhale, soften and relax. This time, windshield wiper those thighs a little bit side to side. Relax that space between your eyes. Breath is obvious in and out the nose, but without gritting your teeth. Great, let's come back to it one more time. Take a big breath in. Exhale, drive your heels. Tuck the tail because you're engaging the front body. Come to a hover. Feel free to lift up and lower to that hover if you'd like, but just with the intention of being curious if you can keep the upper hamstring, big meaty part of the glute firing. The front body is still hugging in. Face is relaxed, back of the skull is relaxed. Whatever you're doing, either lifting and lowering or in stillness, we'll take one more inhale, start to come down with your exhale. Great, this time lift one thigh in towards your chest followed by the other. Give yourself a hug or take your arms to a T. Relax your belly, rock your lower back side to side. Great, we'll make our way to a tabletop, however you want to get there. Rock and roll to a side, press yourself. Spread your fingers nice and wide and start checking out how those wrists are feeling. Just a reminder, I'm not going to be able to do all the things I'm saying. So if you're looking at me and I'm doing something completely different, just keep doing you in your practice. So moving around, checking out the wrist, the neck, shoulders. I like to try asymmetrical things in the shoulders. Can be kind of interesting. Relax your jaw, but that intentional breath in and out the nose. Maybe it's a little bit more deep. Maybe there's a slight constriction at the back of the throat, like you're heating it up. Great, coming back to some stillness when you're ready. Press a little bit more through the left hand. Turn that right palm upside down. You could rock forward and backward, or you could just pause. Also, don't feel like you have to press and pull the back of the palm to the earth. So if it's not touching, don't overthink it. Great job. Slowly let those hips pop out to the right and then sweep that right arm out. Roll around through the wrist, a little bit through the elbow. And then either some big back strokes or just rainbows, reaching the fingertips in the direction of the crown, up to the sky, and the direction of the sit bones. Great job. And then slowly take the fingertips up to the sky, bend your elbow, either cactus arms, fingertips point towards the temple or hand behind the head. We'll take a big breath in here. When you exhale, I want you to hug into your outer right hip and try to neutralize your spine as you unwind it, and then tap right elbow towards left. They don't actually have to touch. Inhale, let those hips dip out to the side, reach and open. Exhale, hug it in, tap closer towards left elbow. Great. The whole inhale, open up and stretch that outer hip. The whole exhale, hugging and neutralizing the hips and spine, maybe tapping it. Great, 2 more times, move with your breath. Great, next time you open up wide, pause. Again, shift those hips up to the side, straighten out of that elbow, take a big breath in, and when you exhale, back to neutral. Tabletop, close your eyes, take 3 rounds of cat-cow, notice side to side. Great, back to neutral tabletop. When you're ready, flip that left palm upside down. Relax your jaw, maybe even the crown of your head. Breathe. Stillness or some movement. Try not to yank. You're just sort of finding it stretch that just feels like it's enough. Maybe it's just beginning of a stretch, so don't force the most sensation. One more inhale. As you exhale, let those hips jump out to the left, push to the right hand, and sweep that left arm out. Movement through the fingers, thumbs, wrists, maybe through the elbow. And then either full back strokes or maybe it's just that rainbow shape from top of the mat to the back of your mat, nice and slow. Great, and then arm up to the sky, cactus arm. Spread your fingers active. Point the fingertips towards the temple or behind your head. So one of those three. Hips are still jutting out to the side. We'll take a big breath in, and when we exhale, hug into that outer left hip to sort of straighten out those hips. Unwind your spine, left elbow towards right. The whole inhale, open up, lean to the left. The whole exhale, hug it in, neutralize those hips and spine. Tap left elbow towards right. Great, we'll do this 3-4 more times. Big breaths in, big slow breaths out. Next time you head to your opening, just pause. Remember, wherever your upper arm is in space, just straighten out that elbow, spread out your fingers, big breath in. Exhale to tabletop, close your eyes, 2 rounds of cat-cow, back to down dog when you're ready. Stillness or movement, a new opportunity, a new shape to gather information. If you're straining at the back of your skull, the sides of your neck, try to relax a little bit there. If you're straining at the shoulders, maybe spread your fingers or take your hands wider. And if the back of the legs are straining, bend your knees, take your feet wider. We'll take 2 more deep breaths where we are. Right, and then a big breath in as you exhale, bend your knees, walk your hands back towards your feet, knit your navel in slightly. 3 rounds of halfway lifting. Feel free to stay low, rising up to spider tip fingers. Feel free to take it a little bit bigger, maybe hands to shins or hands up to thighs. And then we'll make our way nice and slow up to high mountain, and we'll eventually meet in mountain. So you could just keep your arms heavy, you could sweep them up. Find some stillness in your mountain. Rotate your palms forward, lift through the back crown of your head. Notice your feet, even effort side to side, left to right foot. Great, inhale, take your arms out and up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Make your way up to high mountain. This time we'll take our arms up, nice and slow. Bring your hands together and then to your heart. We'll interlace our hands and then start to turn your palms forward and then start to press your arms and palms forward, straightening the elbows. Round through your upper back, take your chin to your chest, and maybe drop heavy through the forehead. Breathe. There's a little tucking of the tail. Great, and the next time you inhale, start to slowly bend the elbows. Pull the backs of the fingers and palms towards your chest. Elbows out wide, little back bend as you separate the fingers, upper arm bones back. Gaze goes wherever. You can continue to breathe. Great, one more big inhale. Start to neutralize your spine. Interlace those hands one more time in both directions. Sort of standing cat-cow in the rib cage. Great, next time you inhale, bend those elbows. Backs of palms to chest. Eventually separate. Upper arm bones back, chest open, gaze wherever. You can keep breathing. This time, one more inhale to mountain pose as you exhale. Drop those arms heavy, notice sensation, take another breath. And when you're ready to inhale, take your arms out and up, look up, exhale, forward fold. Great, inhale, halfway left, exhale, out to down dog. Continue to breathe, stillness or movement. Bend your left knee a lot, let your right heel settle. Think about the center of your right glute, rock it side to side. Relax your jaw as you do it. Keep breathing steady. Great, find some stillness and sweep that right leg back. You can be active, you could roll around the ankle, you could bend and open or draw circles with your knee. Great, then lift that left heel as high as you can. Take a big breath in. Exhale, squeeze your belly, knee to nose, step between your hands. Blocks or spider tip fingers. We're going to inhale and straighten our right leg as we look forward. Exhale, bend your knee, tuck your chin, shift forward to low lunge. So inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, shift forward, tuck your chin. One more time. Great, and then take a twist. Look to the right hand to your right thigh, right arm cactus out, make some movement. And then notice what you're doing in your hip. Either let it pop out and take a little bit of a stretch or hug it in and drive your right heel a little bit more strength. You decide. Take one more inhale where you are. Exhale, hand and gaze down. One more time, inhaling back, look forward, but this time exhale, drop your crown. Great. Inhale, shift forward, low lunge. Standing leg splits nice and slow. Blocks or spider tip fingers walk wider and more forward. Lift that left leg. Try to tone the left hamstring and glutes. Then bend and open. You can keep your gaze forward if you'd like. Great. We'll take one more big breath here. Exhale, left knee towards right. Squeeze your belly. Hip width distance stance. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips wherever it works. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, high mountain. Exhale to your chair. We're going to pull our hands to our hearts. And then keep opening them up and take them out to a T, palms forward. Try to engage that front body together to take you out of a back bend. Tuck your chin a lot. Think about the inner border of the shoulder blades. They're hugging towards one another. Great. Rotate your palms up. Inhale, stand up, drive those heels. Exhale, forward fold. Right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Feel that pressing away, that lifting up and the settling through the heels. And then when you're ready, taking it to a high push-up. So lift the heels, hug in and shift forward. Effort to push the earth away, toes or knees, both are great. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Take the effort out of your jaw and skull. Side body, front and back body. One more inhale to the earth, exhale. Couple rounds of baby cobra. Remember, engaging the back body, toning through the thighs and the front abdominals as you inhale. Kind of slowly letting yourself down like puppet strings as you exhale. So lift and engage, breathe in. Soften and let go for a beat as you breathe out. Great, one more time. We'll take a high push-up from our knees. Move nice and slow, forehead to the earth. Push before you even lift. And then shift it back to child's pose. Come to spider tip fingers. Welcome up into the left. Lean those hips back into the right. Great job. Walk it back through center. Pull yourself to tabletop. Press yourself to down dog. Toes walk closer. Left leg back this time. Remember, reaching, bending, opening, circles. Keep breathing. When you're ready to inhale, lift your right heel, squeeze your navel, knee to nose step between your hands. Blocks or spider to fingers. We inhale, lengthen those hips back and left leg look forward. Exhale, shifted forward, low lunge, tuck your chin. Inhale, straighten, look forward. Exhale, tuck your chin, shift forward. Great, 2 more times, move with your breath. And once you make it back to your low lunge, you're gonna take a twist. Looking to the left hand to left thigh, left arm out. Remember, hips popping out, a little bit more stretch in that lateral hip, or hug it in and drive your left heel down. Chin is in, out, or away. Keep breathing. Just notice what you are doing versus judging it one way or another. One more inhale. Exhale, hand and gaze down. Great. Inhale to lengthen back, look forward. Exhale, drop your crown and stay. Keep breathing. Right. Inhale, shift it forward. Reach forward and wide. Slow motion, standing leg split. Great. Bend and open. One more inhale here. Squeeze your belly, right knee towards left as you step hip width distance to the top. Halfway lift, head above heart. Exhale to fold. Up to high mountain. Down to your chair. Cactus arms, palms facing down. Engage that front body, tuck your chin. Hugging the shoulder blades towards one another. Again, straighten out the arms wherever they are in space. Don't overthink it. Like pressing into your triceps, you're resisting back as you tone the front body. Palms up, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, down dog. Find the press, the lift, the settling of the heels. Then inhale to lift them, hug in and shift forward, high push-up. Toes or knees, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Great, one more inhale, push away. Exhale, lower to it. A couple baby cobras. High push up from your knees. Take your time. Remember, push the earth away before you even lift. to get everything online, shift it back to child's. Come to spider tip fingers, walk them up into the right this time, hips back into the left. Stretch that left side body. Okay, walk it back to center, inhale to tabletop, exhale, down dog. Toes walk closer, right leg back, bend and open. Try to lift through the inseam of the right knee. Great, then lift your left heel, squeeze your belly, knee to nose, take that step between your hands. Spider tip fingers or blocks. Inhale, shift it back, look forward. Exhale, drop your crown. Great, shift it forward. Standing leg split, nice and slow and deliberate. One more inhale here, squeeze your left glute. Exhale, step hip width distance to right. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Exhale, chair. Arms to a T, palms out, engage that front body, tuck your chin, twist a little to the right. Think about spreading your fingers, rotating at the ribs. Hips are staying pretty neutral. We're not swaying them if we can. Great, unwind your spine. Rotate those palms up, inhale, rise. Exhale, flow or straight to down dog. So you can go high to low, push up to the earth and back bend of your choice, or just press on back there. Great, from down dog, toes together, left leg back, bend and open. Don't overthink alignment, but if you could, think about lifting through the inner left knee a bit. Lift your right heel, squeeze your belly, knee to nose, step between your hands. Spider tip fingers or blocks. Inhale to shift it back, look forward. Exhale, drop your crown, take 2 more breaths. Great, inhale, shift it forward, slow motion, standing leg split. Take your time, even effort. Fire that right glute to lift the right heel. One more time, inhale. Hip width distance to left, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. High mountain, inhale. Chair, exhale. Arms to a T, palms forward. Engage your front body. Hug the shoulder blades together. Twist a bit to the left. Think about the ribs moving. Front body, crisscrossing obliques. Great, unwind your spine. Palms rotate up, drive those heels, inhale, rise. Exhale, flow or straight to down dog. Big toes together, lift that right leg back, bend and open. Stay here for a beat, or you'll inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, squeeze your belly, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, everybody step between your hands. Blocks or spider tip fingers. Inhale, lengthen back, look forward. Exhale, drop your crown. Take another breath. Great, low lunge when you're ready, and open up wide side this time. Feet pivot, we bend our left knee and keep walking to the left. Rock forward and backward, heel to toe, stretching the inseam of that right leg. Great, find some stillness. One more inhale, stay for your exhale. Then inhale through center, exhale, low runner's lunge. Take a twist, either hip pops out and stretch it or hug it in, strengthen. Great, big inhale, exhale, hand and gaze down. Shift forward, reach forward, use that left glute, drive your right heel, standing leg split. Try to keep the hips parallel, fire that left glute. Take a big breath in, hip width distance, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. High mountain, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Great, hands to your heart, squeeze there and twist a little to the right. Squeeze your palms, not your jaw. Still getting that same twisting action from the front abdominals, that crisscrossing of the obliques. Right, unwind your spine. Keep your hands squeezing, drive your heels, start to stand up. Once your shoulders stack, squeeze your palms, take them up to the sky. Keep squeezing, straighten your elbows as little or as much as it feels available. Keep squeezing. And then release palms forward, left hand to right wrist. Reach up and away to the left, balancing, stretching through that right side body. Great job. Inhale to rise. Exhale to swan dive when you're ready. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, high push-up. Feet go wider than you typically would. And then we're going to drop those heels all the way to the right. So pinky edge of right foot, instep of left. Try to push to the left hand as much as the right. If your butt popped out to the side of your mat, shift more forward. Tuck your tail, squeeze that whole right side body. Thighs, glutes. We're going to try to connect this with our breath the best we can. So we're going to inhale, lift our heels to high push-up, exhale to the earth. And then back bend of your choice. Back to down dog. Take your time. Take a few breaths in your down dog, just noticing side to side. Great. Toes are going to walk closer together. Take your left leg back. Bend and open. And stay here for a beat or lift your right heel, squeeze your navel, left knee, left tricep, cup those fingertips. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, everybody step between your hands. Spider tip fingers or blocks. Inhale, lengthen back, look forward. Exhale, drop your crown. Take another breath. Great, next inhale, shift it forward, open up wide side, pivoting to the right of your mat. Bend your right knee, keep walking to the right. Stillness or heel to toe might feel nice. Relax through the back of your neck. Keep breathing. Great, if you're moving, find stillness. One more inhale, one more exhale. And then inhale through center, exhale, low lunge. Taking a twist. Hips out and stretching or hugging in and driving that left heel to strengthen. You decide, keep breathing. One more breath in, exhale to come out. Great, slow motion, standing leg split, shift, drive, lift. You're trying to fire up that right glute. Take one more inhale here. Hip width distance, exhale. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair. Hands to your heart. Squeeze those hands, long spine, shoulders out of ears. Twist a little to the left. Right, come back to center, drive your heels, squeeze your hands still together as you start to stand up. And then keep squeezing the palms, take them up, keep squeezing them. How little or much you straighten the elbows is up to you. Take one more inhale, squeezing, exhale, palms forward. Great, right hand to left wrist, inhale, reach up, and then tick-tock to the right, bouncing hips out, stretching. Great, next inhale, lift up, exhale, swan dive, engage that front body. Inhale, halfway left, exhale, high push-up, feet wider than hip distance. Okay, drop those heels to the left this time. So big toe side of right foot, pinky edge of left foot. Tuck your tail, shift forward, push the earth away evenly, fire up that left side body, but really everything's working. We're gonna try to connect, inhaling up to high push-up, exhaling to the earth. Back bend of your choice. We'll meet eventually in down dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog. Great job. Toes together. Take your right leg back, bend and open. Stay or flip it. And then everybody to come back around. Think about the front body, the midline, hug into it, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Take that right leg back around. And then step warrior one. Arms go wherever you'd like. Great, one more inhale here, warrior two as you exhale. Continue to breathe. Stick our arms behind our back. Left hand's gonna grab right wrist and then kind of open your chest and either reverse a bit or just think about left ear kind of dropping towards left shoulder. Keep breathing. Great, take a big breath in and then kind of make your way back to warrior two as you exhale. Drive your right heel, fire up that right thigh, straighten that right leg without locking out the knee. So there's probably a micro bend, and then start hinging forward. Breathe. Fire up that left side body, push through the right heel, right thigh is working. Great, lift yourself back up, straighten your right knee. Inhale, reverse, extended side angle. Left arm can do whatever you want. You can bind, you can reach. Be curious about your chin. Keep it tucked in, take it out a little bit, take it far away. Great, look down, press down, rise back to two. Inhale, reverse. Low runner's lunge, take a twist. Great, big full inhale, exhale to come right out. Standing leg split. Bend and open, bind, handstand play, or half moon. We're going to take 5 breaths. Boobs pop out of bras sometimes. Squaring up our heads, taking feet hip width distance when you're ready. Take them a little bit wider than that. Halfway lift head above heart. And then you decide, grab your big toes, ragdoll, step on your hands. If you'd like to twist, if you just want to take a high squat and keep your head above your heart, feel free. Take a few breaths here. Great job. Coming out, however it makes sense to you. Shake out those wrists if you like. We're going to meet in mountain pose. So you can make your way to high mountain or just slow motion to mountain. Stillness or move a little bit. Again, roll your shoulders up, back and away. And just notice how you're feeling, right? This idea of trying not to tap into the reserves of the kidneys, not to drain our energy, but to sort of create some energy. Close your eyes, take a couple breaths. Maybe just thank yourself for being here. Great, take your feet where it works for you for chair pose. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale to chair. Take your hands to your heart, squeeze your hands together. We're gonna press through our left heel and lift our right heel. Squeeze your hands, not your jaw. Try to lift up to your tippy toes on that right foot. Great, maybe those tippy toes can float, or maybe they just keep lifting and dropping like a little kickstand. Keep hugging into this outer left hip as you push through the left heel. And then we're all gonna take a nice, slow, steady step back to a crescent lunge. Lift your arms up, lift your right heel up, take a big breath in, rear back. Exhale, flow, or straight to down dog. Great job. Hands wide, press the earth away. Take your feet wider than hip distance. Skin to muscle, muscle down. Lift your heels, roll yourself to a high push up. Drop those heels to the right, pinky edge of right foot, instep a left. Again, if your butt pops out like mine does, I got to shift it forward, tuck my tail. So option to stay here, option to open all the way into a side plank, meaning left hand can head up and feet stay down. That's staggered. Or if you'd like to lift the left leg, maybe just hip width distance. We're trying to push the earth away with whatever's making contact. We're trying to resist gravity with anything that's facing gravity. We're going to try to connect our breath, inhaling back to a high push-up, exhaling to the earth. Back bend of your choice. Journey back to down dog. Great, sway your hips, get out of your wrists a little bit, nod your head. Okay, big toes closer, take your left leg up, bend and open, stay or flip it. Again, this awareness to the midline as you hug and square off the hips and reach that left leg. We'll take left knee, left tricep one time. Take it back. Exhale, warrior one. Haven't been here, so just taking our time, creating some muscle memory, arriving and breathing. Great, one more inhale, warrior two, exhale. And then hands to your lower back. Right hand grabs left wrist, and then you're kind of like either leaning back or reverse warrior, or just drop right ear kind of towards right shoulder. Great, one more big breath in, and then back to your two as you exhale. Drive your left heel, fire up that left thigh, straighten that left leg, and then start hinging forward, engaging the right side body to also sort of maintain and hold you up. Finding the edge for you, active fingers like you're reaching away from one another. Great, next inhale, lift your upper body back up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Extended side angle, exhale. Keep breathing as you set up the shape. Maybe it evolves over 5 to 6 breaths. Maybe it looks the same. Great job. Rising up nice and easy. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge, setting up a twist. Remember, we're going in and right out. So big breath in, big breath out, come out. Standing leg split, nice and slow. Remember, handstand play, bend and open, half moon. There's something I didn't say. Taking care, moving out nice and slow. Try to square off the right hip with the left before you step hip width distance with the left. Halfway left. Exhale, fold. All right, yogi's choice, crow pose, squatting, garland, high squat, twisting. Whatever works for you. If you like taking binds or opening, or if the twists are working for you. Remember, better than not. Let this practice be about nourishing versus depleting. Great job. Coming out when you're ready, maybe into a forward fold, or if you need it, head above your heart, but an easier posture than that. We'll eventually meet in mountain. Stillness or movement, be curious. Take your feet where it makes sense for you for your chair pose. Rotate your palms forward. Inhale out and up. Exhale to chair. Hands to your heart, squeeze there. Awareness to our midline. Right heel down this time, left heel up. Shoulders out of ears, squeeze your palms. And then up to your tippy toes. And then we play around with just floating those tippy toes. Maybe they keep lifting and lowering. Maybe they're floating. Right, nice and easy. Big step back to a arrow lunge, right up to your crescent. Big breath in, rear back. Exhale, flow or straight to down dog. Breath or two in your down dog. Great, and then feet wider than hip distance. Lift your heels, squeeze skin to muscle, muscle to bone, high push up. Heels all the way to the left. Remember, stay here, shift forward, hug in, especially that left side. Maybe the left hand goes up, that staggered high push up. Maybe the right leg comes up hip width distance. Push the earth away with that, whatever's making contact, and then engage to resist gravity, whatever's facing the sky. We're going to try to connect our breath, inhaling back to a high push-up, exhaling all the way to the earth. Back bend of your choice. We'll meet in down dog. Yogi's choice. Take a moment to notice either a warrior dance through or pause in either child's pose, puppy, or ragdoll. So warrior dance, right foot, warrior one, warrior two, reverse, flow or straight to down dog. Taking care, moving through the left side when you're ready, or again, maybe pausing, child's pose, ragdoll, or puppy. We will eventually meet in mountain pose at the top of the mat. Take your time. If there's a posture like cat-cow or some movement or hopping or jumping to the top, right? This is your practice. Keep coming back to those words, nourishing versus depleting. It doesn't always mean that less effort is nourishing, but every day is different. Every moment is different. We'll take tree pose right side, which for the sake of our purposes, the right leg will be the standing leg. So take your time. It could be with a kickstand. It could be lifted. You could take it out. You could bind behind. You could close your eyes. Nice and deliberate. Start to come back to your mountain stillness or some movement. Maybe close your eyes if it feels okay. Roll your shoulders up, back and away with a breath. And land in some stillness, 3 breaths. Tree pose left side when you're ready. Great. Slowly, deliberately coming back to mountain stillness or some movement. Keep breathing. Finding stillness. If you can, roll your shoulders up as you inhale, back and down as you exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Last opportunity to flow or just journey straight to down dog. We'll be shifting our practice to half pigeon. So that could be against the wall, seated on your back, or if you're still in down dog, right knee towards right wrist. Adjusting the right shin so that the right knee feels okay. About extending your left leg back as much as you can. You could put a block under your right hip. If you're taking the forward version of knee to wrist, stay upright. This is going to hit more of that front left hip flexor for a moment. Doesn't matter, you don't have to go into a big back bend, but just noticing the front left hip. Visualizing it expanding as you breathe in, softening as you breathe out. And then with your next exhale, taking it to whatever version, whatever shape you'd like. Try not to overthink it. Try definitely not to force anything. Try to allow the energy that we've been lifting up to settle and float back down. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And take 6 more breaths. And if you're against the wall on a seat or on your back, you're going to just move nice and slow, unbinding, unwinding, taking your time, maybe extending the legs out or up. If you're in that sort of forward folded version, back to the hands nice and slow, feel free to pause. If you really dig king pigeon, you can bend that left knee, pause or reach back, but back to down dog when it makes sense to you. Take a couple breaths, and then we'll all take that on the other side. So just sort of imitating-ish what you did on the other side without forcing the same thing, because the whole point is to honor our bodies as they are, and asymmetries are pretty much standard for everybody. So maybe staying upright if you did last time. Again, visualizing expansion through that front right hip flexor. Noticing the left external rotators, that lateral hip we've been kind of concentrating on a bit. Settling in to a shape that makes more sense to you to find ease and stillness. Six more breaths. One more inhale, stay for your exhale. And if you're on your back, seated on the wall, setting up Shavasana however you'd like. If you're in a forward fold, you could head back to down dog if you'd like. You could rock to your left hip and take a seated meditation for your final resting place. But good time to sort of check out how you're feeling, what you're feeling, where. If you're needing any other pose, feel free to take it. Otherwise, giving yourself some space to just be as you are. Trying to allow your inhale to let you absorb the practice and all its benefits. And with your exhale, immediately letting go and detaching from it as well. So absorbing, letting go. And for sake of time, wherever you are, feel free to stay as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for rolling out your mat and trying to be kind to yourself. Deep breath in. Namaste. You're fine. Thank you.